Silent Hill F trailer dropped last week, and oh, baby does it look good. God, I mean, just look at it. How good does that look? But out of the depths drops a controversial trigger warning. Yes, you heard that right. Dropping on your delicious meal like a shit from a vengeful sea. Not that that's happened to me before, but let's talk about it. So, Silent Hill F is now available to wishlist on Steam, but when you go to do this, you get this controversial message. Let's analyze these juicy details. This game contains themes of gender discrimination. No. Child abuse. Awful. Awful. Bullying. Oh no, it's high school all over again. Drug-induced hallucinations. Tell me more. Torture. Yes! And graphic violence. Oh, baby, that's just beautiful. All very awful things that I absolutely want in a Silent Hill game. This game is set in Japan in the 1960s and contains depictions based on the customs and culture of that time. These depictions do not reflect the opinions or values of the developers or any individuals involved. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up, I guess. If you feel uncomfortable at any point while playing, please take a break or speak to someone you trust. It's Silent Hill, bro. I'm not supposed to be comfortable. People reacted in different ways to this. Some people were saying, this is great. Sounds like they're cooking some absolute madness of a story here. Other people were basically saying, why is this needed? Why are you warning people that this fictional game set in 1960s Japan isn't going to align with your own political beliefs? Now, people have taken this as Konami leaning a certain way. You know what? I see both sides on this. I know, crazy. Imagine being able to understand both perspectives. Insane. I get that the trigger warning seems odd. So will it get to a point where artists and creators basically have to come out and say, look, I may have made a game that made Mickey Mouse spank Donald Duck near to death, but I definitely do not dress up as Mickey Mouse and wait in the darkest of alleyways, waiting for unsuspecting ducks to walk by. I definitely do not do that. Now, I personally think they're just getting ahead of this. They've seen the political climate in the West.
What the hell? You cannot be serious. How did I wake up to this garbage as my president? That's right, garbage.
Right.
They know that games journalists are going to have a meltdown at what I assume is going to be a teenage girl going through some serious issues. Yep. Certainly looks like a lot of issues to me. It kind of reads like a "this isn't for snowflakes" warning, but I mean, this is Silent Hill. You know what you're gonna get when you play Silent Hill. And yes, they've always had warnings, I know, but never this detailed. And to be honest, I am hyped because, based from the description here, I'm very excited that this is finally gonna be a good new Silent Hill game after 21 years. 21 years, man. Now, this could also be Konami distancing. Now, this could also be Konami distancing themselves from what they might not agree with being in the game. That is just me speculating, though. I don't know. There is also the ERSB rating, which gives us some cool details. Some enemy attacks can result in the player character getting impaled in their neck and or getting their face ripped apart. Awesome. Now, there is some notes on cutscenes here, but I won't go into them because they are slight spoilers. But they sound awesome. You can go see for yourself. It's on the ERSB website for Silent Hill F. But this game honestly looks so good. The trailer slaps. Look at this. We got incredible enemy designs. I mean, horrific, terrifying enemy designs. The atmosphere is so Silent Hill, it's giving me chills. Let's have a look at the story rundown here. Shimizu Hinako. I'm sorry, any Japanese people out there, I'm sorry for that butchering there, was living her life as an ordinary teenager. That is, until her town is suddenly shrouded in fog and begins to change in a horrific way. Now she must explore a town she no longer recognizes, while solving puzzles, fighting strange enemies, and doing everything she can to survive in order to face the ultimate decision that she must make. This is a tale about a beautiful, yet terrifying choice. What is it? I gotta know, what's the choice? This sounds incredible. Man, this poor girl's really going through it, man. I can't wait to play and experience her torture for myself. Oh, wait, no. That didn't sound like I meant it to. I can't wait to play and experience what happens to her as I play as her. So it's me in her shoes experiencing this. Am I making this worse? There's no girl bossing going on. No cringy, marvelous dialogue here. Woo! Yes! Men make me angry. So beautiful, so brave. Stunning. Yeah. Anyway, they said the concept for this story is to find the beauty in terror. When something becomes so immensely beautiful and perfect, it instead becomes deeply unsettling. They've said that they want to lean into a more Japanese style of horror, which I'm all here for. Japanese horror fucking slaps. Man, and what's this decision she has to make? Man, I'm in, baby. This sounds so good. Guys, what's happening? Is this the first video I've had where I'm positive? I feel weird. Like there's a warm feeling inside of me. I'm not sure I like it. I don't really think there's any controversy to be had around Silent Hill F here. There's discussions to be had around trigger warnings for sure, why they're there, but I don't think it's going to impact the game in any way. I don't think it will impact the game sales-wise either. But honestly, Silent Hill never really sells well anyway, so there's that. I'm excited. But Silent Hill never really sells well compared to how popular the series is. It's weird. Silent Hill unfortunately lost its way years ago with some really, really bad games. I'm looking at you, Downpour and Homecoming. Although Homecoming did have two seriously good things about it. No, I'm not sorry. I mean the loss of Kojima and the game he was making as well. That was huge, losing that. It looked so good. I mean, people are still upset about that today. I mean, I'm one of them. That was awesome, PT. No. They have the Ascension game, which I'm still convinced is a weird joke from them. It sucks, and no one can convince me otherwise. Then there's the short message, which was free, but I still feel like I was robbed, and then beaten, and then spat on. And not in the good way. It seemed like a rejected teenage girl drama script that was repurposed into a Silent Hill game, and no one wants that. And now we have F and we have Townfall. The trailer for Townfall looked great, but we haven't really heard from them for 2 years since that trailer. That doesn't sound good to me. I mean, Silent Hill needs a big win. Despite the popularity of Silent Hill, the sales just don't translate into the popularity. Silent Hill 2 Remake, which I really liked and thought the team there did a really good job. There was controversy there with the characters' faces, but their faces looked like the actors to me, and honestly, the actors put in great performances, so, that's just my opinion. If you feel differently, then share it below. His performance as James was so good, but it only sold just over 2 million copies, which is successful for a survival horror. It's surprisingly a niche genre. Unless you're Resident Evil, you don't really ever see numbers north of that. Dead Space Remake and Callisto Protocol, which is overhated by the way, and I will fight you on it, both sold just over 2 million copies. Dead Space is really popular as well. Silent Hill 2 Remake should have sold more. It should have. It's a remake of the game that is widely considered the best horror game ever made. It should sell more. But here's the thing. The Silent Hill fanbase is a weird one. It's probably the biggest fanbase of people who have never played the games, ever. They basically just watch these retrospective videos and never experience the horror for themselves. Which is really a phenomenon that's happened. Like, any other series have that going on? Like, where not a lot of people play the games, but loads of people love the games? Like, it's weird. Sorry, that's a tangent, but I do find it interesting. Really, Konami just seems to be throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks with all of these new games they're making. It just seems a little desperate, but I have hope with F. I'm gonna butcher his name here, but with Ryukishi 07. Is that how you say the name? Can someone clarify that for me down there? No. In the comment section. Anyway, he's writing the script and he's an incredible writer. He's written these Japanese horror stories that are like really awesome. And most importantly, he seems passionate about Silent Hill. That's what we want. We want people making these IPs who love the series. We don't want people in charge of them who don't like them. You know who I mean. I think it's also just him who wrote the script, and not 12 other people like certain other games over this side of the world. From the interview and the trailer, it looks like they're leaning into a more Silent Hill 2 psychological horror kind of style, as opposed to the other three, which are more culty and got some religious themes there going on. Not that there was anything wrong with the cult stuff, I enjoy those games, but a lot of people find the psychological horror stuff more interesting, and they want to give the players the same level of intrigue that they had in Silent Hill 2, which I'm excited about. Enemy designs that are manifestations of our protagonist's psyche. Yes! They've also brought back Akira Yamaoka. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to pronounce the names. But he did the soundtrack for Silent Hill 2. You know, the... I nailed it, right? This shows me that they really care about giving us a true Silent Hill experience. I really want Silent Hill to succeed, and I hope the trigger warning doesn't even do it justice to how disturbing the game is. I want to see some disturbing shit, man. I want to see games journalists crying because they can't sleep, it's that disturbing. That's if they can get past the tutorial section of the game. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, games journalists. Hopefully you can do it with this one. Also, the fact that they're a Japanese team and not a Western team gives me a lot of confidence, to be honest. Shouldn't be that way, but it is. I should be confident with all of them, but I'm not. I'm not. But this is just what I think. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you optimistic but cautious? You know? Backing up a bit? Or are you just done with this series and gave up on it? Like me with Halo. I'm done. I'm done. For the love of God! I'm done. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I really do. Bye-bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.